right. So I believe that you should always be transparent with how you feel. And especially in this world of vlogging and creating videos and social media, I think oftentimes shows all the good stuff. Today, I am a little bit overwhelmed. I am. I woke up and I had to do a little posing. And 10 minutes after I finished posing, my back just tightened up, my upper back. And then I had to go to the gym, obviously to work out. But it's all about like finding out where all of this stress and heaviness comes from. And for me, I had to assess that. I assess everything. I'm like, let me assess everything. Like, what's bothering me? How do I get through this? But what I realize is that I have a lot going on. And the thing that's really frustrating is I feel like I'm in a really great position if I were to compare myself to other people, which I'm not trying to do, but just generally speaking, I everything that I do, I love to do. Every single thing. If I say yes to it, it's because I love it and I want to do it. But that doesn't eliminate the fact that you can get really overwhelmed and really stressed. So mine is less stress because nothing bad happened. However, when I get in my head like this, I have to just say to myself, one thing at a time. Once I check a box off, just check the next box off. Just check it off. But when it comes to fitness and going to the gym, you walk into the gym and you're heavy and you feel a certain way. And then I had to remind myself, me being in this gym is the thing that's going to change my entire mood. So it did that too. It changed my entire mood. I'm still a little low on the energy, but when I walked in there, I was like a snail on the ground. So that feels good. But also, some things come up when you're in that headspace too, especially the negative headspace. And so for me, I look in the mirror now and I feel small. I know. A lot of you are probably like, what? And I have talked about body dysmorphic disorder, but this is, I think, something that a lot of, especially bodybuilding athletes go through, or people who love going to the gym and they want to get big, but then they do a cut. So for me, I still think I'm going to look in the mirror and see this 250-pound guy, but now I'm 222 pounds. And, I have to stop looking at myself. And this is where, even last year, I said to Justin, I said, you have to be my eyes, because I don't want to go down this spiral of, oh my gosh, my body looks like this. And is it good enough? Am I going to compete? I mean, I'm always going to walk on stage and do the best that I can do. And I always get over it before I get to the stage. I'm in a completely positive headspace. However, I just want to skip this experience. I don't want to have this experience again. So that's kind of what I'm doing. But there's something really interesting happened. I was sitting on the bench in the locker room, and I wasn't thinking about the fact that I was small. I was just happy to be done working out, and I'm hungry because I'm about to eat. And my friend Tony just texted me a picture. He had walked through the locker room to go to the bathroom or whatever, but he took a picture of me. And I was like, holy fuck balls. I need to stop thinking I'm small. I'm like, there's nothing about you that's small. So that was a helpful moment. But all of these things feed into one part of your life, and it is your mental health. And I know people throw mental health around a lot. I don't need to go to therapy because I'm having a bad day. I don't need to go to therapy because something didn't go right at work, or I had a disagreement with Scott or something like that. But I definitely feel like when you start to feel overwhelmed, or if you're doing too much, sometimes you can figure out, why am I doing that? Why am I taking on all these tasks when it's going to overwhelm me? And then maybe it's not about how many tasks you got, it's about how you think about them. So those kind of things I think are important to go to therapy for. But stress happens, life happens, and you have to go through it. But when things get, or when you feel like things are going to get overwhelming, or if, like me, sometimes I go to therapy just as a check-in, and then something always comes up, even when I'm just checking in and I'm not overwhelmed in the moment. I say all that to say, take care of your mind, You have to do the same thing with your mind that you do with your body. With your body, you have to give it love, give it attention, do exercise to keep your headspace in the right space. But some really amazing things that are happening and have happened in my life or in my business, if you will. We just had a Dig Deeper retreat here in Arizona, in Scottsdale, and it was absolutely incredible. We had so many breakthroughs, people breaking through their mental barriers, their life barriers, their fitness barriers. It was the first time where at one of my retreats, we went into the gym and we did a really comprehensive workout. Had Kristen and Justin there. We had Kristen do PT. We had a massage therapist. We had some breakout sessions that really help people open up about what they're going through in their life and how to make their fitness better. We had fun. The house we had a literal lazy river. It was fantastic. But it was really all about the connection, the excitement. Yeah, my retreats are designed so that you come in and in 4 days you either springboard into your transformation, you continue your transformation, or maybe you just give yourself that attention internally to be able to just constantly make change. Constant change is always going to happen with your physical body, so it's going to also happen with your life. You just have to stay in the present. And then I'm super excited because on May 4th, Sunday, is my live event in New Jersey, Dig Deeper Nation event. We're celebrating 5 years of Dig Deeper Nation. My birthday, solid 47, and my birthday's May 2nd. But I'm really excited about this event because this is also a family reunion, if you will, for our community. People come out. We're doing a insanely great workout. It's going to be super dynamic, from steady state to toning to a little ab and leg work. It's going to be so good. And then I'm doing a podcast. I have Wendy Fortino, who is I think a 7 or 8-time Olympian in bodybuilding. She's hosting the podcast, and we're going to go seriously deep. And then I'm launching a brand new I'll say it like this. I'm launching a brand new transformation mentorship group that takes you on monthly journeys so that you can transform within yourself. It's also going to be really beneficial to your fitness and your job and your relationship. Really talking about changing habits. There will be some books involved. It's amazing. So look out for that. Make sure you follow me on all my other social platforms so you don't miss a thing. But for now, I'm going to eat, and I hope you continue to dig